not happy with themselves either. People, as much as I hate, but to some extent it is true that people who don't love themselves, they cannot love other people completely. Respected a very holy relationship just because some stupid auntie pressured me into. Hello, my lovely family. How are you people doing? I hope you are doing well. So, today I'm going to do a very fun video. Last week on my Instagram and my Twitter handle and on my Facebook, I asked a question to my friends and families on these social media platforms that tell me something. What is one thing that's glamorized by our society but actually is totally toxic AF? In reality, it's horrible, but we have glamorized it. And oh boy, you guys, you people, yes, you are savage people. But to be honest, I'm so glad that many people nowadays are seeing a spade for a spade. Nowadays, people are realizing that these things are bad things. People are not just following disgusting trends for years and years. And I'm so glad that you guys, you people have spread some hot tea. So I'm going to read some of your replies that you have written to me in my Instagram story and in my Facebook, that some of the things that you people think and sometimes I also think that are very glamorized in our society, but in reality are super toxic. Let's start. Number 1, well-behaved children. Oh my god. Where do I start? This phenomenon of, good boy or good girl or good kid, this is way toxic than you can even think about. I never understood why people compliment parents for their children's behavior. Like, what? Are parents pet trainers or something? It's weird. Like, oh my god, he or she is such a good parents because their kids are tamed. What? The way we have glamorized tamed children or well-behaved children as if they are not human, pet, very toxic. Children are allowed to take space. They are allowed to be naughty, be needy, playing and having their own opinion about stuff. So most of the time we became well-behaved kid. Most of the time you became well-behaved kid because you were punished into being that. You were a well-behaved kid because you were beaten into submission. Literally, like, you were not a well-behaved kid. You were a submissive kid. And you had to submit to your parents to not to get hurt by them, like physically hurt by them. God, this is, and I see some people literally romanticize. Whenever I see YouTubers or TikTokers or Instagram reel makers or comedians making fun or jokes out of, I know it can be a coping mechanism, but almost romanticizing the fact that Indian kids or brown kids gets beaten by their parents, it boils my blood. It's not normal. It's not normal. Please don't glamorize physical abuse from parents. Number 2 is jealousy as an indicator of love. Where do I even start? Like, we friggin' need to stop romanticizing jealousy as a sign of love. It's disgusting. Also, stop calling jealousy cute. In any shape or form, jealousy is not cute. Possessiveness, bad behavior is never cute. I remember when infamous movie Kabir Singh was released. Oh my god, it was a hell lot of fiasco. When Kabir Singh was released, some girls even wrote shit on Facebook like, oh my god, I wish to have a boyfriend like Kabir Singh. Girl, baby girl, men like Kabir Singh and Massimo, they are blazing red flags. Stay away. Listen, one thing let me tell you very clearly as an older sister, love and jealousy are two completely different emotions. Too much jealousy is just an indicator of insecurity. That person who is too much jealous in a relationship is probably not happy with themselves either. People, as much as I hate, but to some extent it is true that people who don't love themselves, they cannot love other people completely. Little bit jealousy, okay, because sometimes it's induced because of our past trauma. Maybe we got cheated on in our last relationships, but that's a type of trauma and you have to overcome it. Nobody is going to overcome your trauma for you. You have to do that. Jealousy and possessiveness, that is also too much, is not at all love. And I don't know, there are so many people, so many movies and medias that has, to some extent romanticized this emotion so much that we think, oh, if you are, if my partner is not jealous, they probably don't love us. But number 3, oh my god, if you are from Kolkata, which I am from Kolkata, this is a very common phenomenon. Glamorizing poverty. Again, oh my god. You guys are spot on. You guys literally pointed out everything that was going inside my head. Oh my god. Kolkata people specialized in this shit. Glamorizing poverty. This poverty fantasy needs to go. I hate the way people glamorized it as if it's a necessary stepping stone, like rags to riches fantasy. Poverty is the first stepping stone to become successful or a good human being. If you grew up in poverty, that means you are by default a very good human being. I literally hate this type of mindset, and to be honest, this is not even true. People are really in love with this rags to riches fantasy, but in reality, only 1% of all the people who started from 0 will reach to 100, and this will happen because of our socio-economical system, our caste system, our religion. So everything that I just talked about, everything is systemed in a way that it will not let people who started from poverty to reach the place or the pedestal they want to be. Our system is created to push ourselves back down to the gutter. So can we stop romanticizing poverty? Oh, the 4th one is my personal favorite. The idea that being married is the ultimate goal of every human life. This is, as I said, my personal favorite because I'm almost 30 years old and my parents are going crazy because I don't want to get married now. And statistically proven that the happiness meter of single people are basically happier than married people. So then why should I waste my time? Tell me why ain't nothing but a honey. Tell me why I should get married. Tell me why should I adopt a full-grown man? Well, yeah. And literally, according to scientific researches, people become happy just right after marriage. The meter goes down as the time passes by. Now listen, I'm not anti-marriage, not in any shape or form. Baby girl, if you are happy getting married, get married. I love marriage. I want to get married, but please do it for the right reasons. Please, not because the society demands you to get married in a right age. First of all, there's no right age of getting married. For example, I'm now almost 30s. If I find my soulmate or a person that I believe is worthy of my time, worthy of getting, growing old with, and if I find that person when I'm 50 years old, I'm going to get married when I'm 50 years old. I'm going to get married when I believe I'm ready for it, when I believe that I have found the man for me. I'm not going to get into a relationship which I respect a lot. I respect the relationship of marriage a lot. I'm not going to get married and be into a very respected, a very holy relationship just because some stupid auntie pressured me into. Number 5. Oh my god. Number 5 is the concept of unconditional love. Ugh. Where do I start? Like, what is this? What is hair? There's hair everywhere. Okay, let me start. Listen. This concept that we have romanticized unconditional love to an extent of toxicity. It's okay to have boundaries. Yes, you heard me right. Unconditional love doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. No. You don't have to forgive and forget all the time. You are no Mother Teresa. Not everybody deserves your love, your kindness and forgiveness, so choose carefully. Number 6. This one is also my personal favorite. Which is blood is thicker than water. We all know where is this going. Where the F is this going? Oh boy. The way our society romanticizes and glamorizes these toxic traps. Just because someone is your family member and older than you doesn't mean you have to accept and allow that person to disrespect you. No. Many of us YouTube doesn't want us to use the word essay, okay? Essayed and R-worded by relatives. Many of us. It's like almost a phenomenon in India. So most of the time, our parents made us silent about those incidents because family. And no, just because someone is your relative doesn't mean they get to cross the boundary that you have set for yourself. For example, if you are in a relationship, in a live-in relationship, not a single relative gets to ask you, why are you doing this? Why are you not getting married? Why this? Especially if you are queer. Holy Lord, I don't even need to. You have the first-hand experience. I don't even need to tell you what happens if any of your relatives, by any chance, finds out that you are the part of our LGBTQIA plus family. Oh Lord, that's like their hot topic to discuss. Where they decide to cross the ultimate boundary and hell no. You have set some boundary for yourselves, you stick to that. No relative gets to disrespect you and you have to forgive them because blood is thicker than water. No, your blood has anemia. Now stop. And hello. Hi. You. Yes, I'm talking to you. Listen closely. Come closer. This is a secret. Why you don't have to forgive and forget about those disgusting relatives? Because no matter what you do, they are going to hate you. Those disgusting people will always have something bad to talk about you. So don't even bother talking to them and appeasing with their whatever it is. You don't have to please anyone. They are going to disrespect you anyways. And also, if they're allowed to say bad things about you, don't be a good person. Don't be a bigger person. If God would have intended you to be a bigger person, they would have made you taller than 5'4". Now shut up. You don't have to be a bigger person. If they go down, you go to hell. Give them, if they dare to disrespect you this time, I'm telling you, bestie, I'm giving you the permission. Give them test of their own medicine. Trust me. Once you do that, never in their life they're going to bother you. I have tried and tested. Trust me, I haven't been happier. You cannot be respectful with people who don't understand the meaning of the word respect. Oh. So yeah, my look is finished, my makeup is finished, and damn, that was some hot tea and me screaming and shouting like a lunatic. But yeah, I did have fun stirring the pot, and many people in the comment section or in my social media will write feminazi. Not that I don't enjoy that, I do. But yeah, if you want to, मुझे गालियाँ देना है तो सब्सक्राइब करके गाली दो. I don't mind. गाली खाने में मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. गाली दो लेकिन सब्सक्राइब करके दो. So these are some extremely toxic stuff that's glamorized in our society. So if you like this hot tea, if you like this video, me doing makeup and blabbering like a lunatic and screaming and shouting, and if you want to give me galis and call me feminazi, whatever it is, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Subscribe kar do na. I have seen in my analytics like 72% of people who regularly watches my video doesn't subscribe to my channel. Kar do na yaar, is garib bhikari ka sun lo. Please, 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 please. And if you have some more hot tea to spill, like if you think that there are more things that our society have romanticized, fantasized and normalized in reality are extremely toxic, then please spill that tea in my comment section, and who knows, maybe I'll make another video out of your comments. That will be some fun. If you comment and I do a video out of the comment section, whatever comment I have received. Scandalous. But anyways, I am extremely happy that you have watched this video and you have loved this video. So, love you people. There are other videos. Please check out here. Links are all over. Please check out my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.